Hello students, in last class we have already discussed about the first type of animal tissues, that is epithelial tissue. Can you recall that how these cells were arranged in the epithelial tissue? Recall cells were continuously arranged in the form of thin sheets, and they will be not having any kind of a spaces in between those cells in the epithelial tissue. Okay, and today whatever you will be learning now, that is the second type of animal tissues, that is connective tissue. In this tissue, there is some space in between the cells, means the cells are loosely spaced. In between the cells there is some space. In that space some kind of a chemical material, it may be liquid, as well as phosphorus and calcium compounds, as well as sugars, proteins, these all will be present. So that will form one network of those chemical compounds that we call as a matrix. So in this connective tissue, the cells are loosely spaced, means in between the cells there is some space. In that space some chemical compounds are stored, and that will connect different types of cells and form one particular matrix to perform specialized functions in the animal's body. And so those connective tissues, their main function is to specialize to connect various body organs. In our body there are different organs, liver, kidney, heart, these are the vital organs. So in these organs, this connective tissue plays a very important role in between those organs. It will form a connectivity to transport various essential nutrients, food materials, as well as to provide a structural strength to that organ, and it will form a kind of a barrier to transport the various essential elements. And today we will be learning what this connective tissue is made up of. In this connective tissue, the cells are arranged in a different types depending on the type of a matrix. If the cells contain liquid material, for example blood, when we generally see the blood is made up of a liquid, red colored liquid material, but there are some different types of cells in that. So those cells include red blood cells, these are spherical in shape, and white blood cells, these are having a different shapes, and platelets, these are pointed like granule-like structures. And these three different types of cells, they are embedded in a liquid matrix called plasma, which is a yellowish colored liquid. And all these cells will perform a particular function in the blood, and it will connect these all vital organs for transportation of oxygen, as well as various essential nutrients, salts, hormones. So the main function of blood connective tissue is, it is a liquid connective tissue, and it is the main function is to transport oxygen and also to protect our body against disease causing organisms. WBC will play a very important role to kill the disease causing worms. They act like a soldiers. And platelets, it is helping in forming clotting factor during injury to avoid the overflow of the blood at the time of injury. And RBC will carry the oxygen. So these three main types of cells present in the blood, and all these play a very important role. And main function of blood is to transport the various essential elements to all the vital organs. It is a liquid connective tissue. Okay, understood? This is the first type of a connective tissue. Second type is bone. Bone, it is also another type of connective tissue in which the cells are circular in shape, and in that this space in between these cells is called as Haversian canal, which is made up of blood vessels as well as nerves. And canaliculus, this spherical structure, whatever you are seeing now, this is made up of a bone cell. So in this bone, these are made up of calcium and phosphorus compounds that are mainly responsible for providing the structural strength and also the structural framework to our body. They will provide strength to our body. Okay, so in this bone, if the two bones are interconnected with each other, that type of connective tissue we call as a ligament. Ligament is a type of a bone which will connect from one bone with another bone. It is little flexible, and it will mainly provide the flexibility to the body organs. Another type of connective tissue which will connect bone with the muscle, that we call as a tendon. one is bone, one bone is connected with the another bone. That type of connective tissue we call as ligament. It is little flexible. Second type is tendon, which is made up of a fibrous tissue, and in that fibrous tissue calcium and phosphorus compounds are present, and it is less flexible when compared to the ligament. Understood? That is considered as a bone connective tissue only. Next type is third type of connective tissue, which we call as a cartilage. Cartilage, it is a connective tissue which is made up of proteins and sugar molecules, and that will provide flexibility to the body organs. For example, this cartilage, it is present in the ears and nose, and also it is present in the larynx, that is voice box, and also in the trachea, that is the respiratory tract, windpipe, whatever we say. So in all these parts, cartilage connective tissue is present. So when we observe, these cartilage connective tissue is made up of chondrocytes and hyaline matrix. In these, proteins and sugar molecules are present. That will mainly provide a flexibility to the organs. Understood? Up till here, cartilage, blood, bone and cartilage, these three types I told. Next, moving on to areolar tissue. Areolar tissue, it is another type of a connective tissue which is forming in between the cells. There is some kind of a space which is mainly consisting of air space, which is providing repair of the tissues during some injury. If the cells are getting damaged, this areolar tissue is mainly responsible for forming a new type of tissues, and also it is mainly responsible for providing structural strength to the body organs, and it is present in between that blood vessels and nerves, and also below the skin and the muscles. Areolar tissue. Understood? Next is this is mainly consisting of different types. First one, this is a macrophage, and this is collagen fiber, mast cell, plasma. This is a reticulate fiber and a fibroblast. So these all different types of cells form one particular connective tissue that we call as a areolar connective tissue. Fourth type. Next is fifth type of connective tissue, which we call as a adipose tissue. This is mainly present below the skin surface and also in between the vital organs. Its main function is, it is mainly responsible for storage of oil as well as fat materials. Okay. What it will does? It will mainly store the fat that will act as a insulator in maintaining the constant body temperature due to changes in the environment. Whatever environment changes takes place, to adjust our body with that external environment, this adipose tissue help in controlling of the body temperature with that atmospheric temperature, and also it will mainly store the fat materials. Adipose, as the name only, it is also called as adipocyte. It will mainly store the oil as well as fat granules within the cells, and this will form different types of fat granules which are interconnected to store the fats and mainly store the oily materials. So that it is present below the skin as well as in between the vital organs within our body. Mainly it is act as an insulator, and also it will control our body temperature with the external environment conditions. To adjust with that, it will help us to maintain that constant temperature in our body, and also it will store the fat materials. So these are the different types of connective tissues. First type, matrix, it is made up of liquid. In second type, matrix is made up of solid material, that is calcium and phosphorus compounds. In third type, matrix is made up of proteins and sugar molecules. In fourth type, matrix is consisting of air space which is filled with all different types of cells, and this is present in blood vessels, nerves. Fifth type, matrix is made up of oil and fat materials which will help in regulating the body temperature, and also it will act as an insulator and it will store the fat molecules. And these are the 5 types of connective tissues. Understood? In next class you will be learning about another type of animal tissue, that is muscular tissue. Okay.